Who killed a man, then dumped his body in a remote part of Santa Fe County? A man learned today that their family had learned that their missing son is the dead man found just days ago a few miles away from his abandoned vehicle. News 13's Crystal Gutierrez is in the Newsplex with details.
And Diane, Santa Fe County detectives say the man's body was so badly decomposed they had to use fingerprints to positively ID him as Oscar Ornelas. Deputies say whoever killed him showed no mercy. Detectives hope they were also sloppy. It was a puzzling scene for detectives. A man's body dumped out in the middle of nowhere and the vehicle of a missing man found abandoned miles away. Today, detectives said the two scenes are linked and they say there could be a third.
Mr. Ornelas did suffer head trauma that was consistent with a gunshot wound.
Oscar Ornelas was last seen May 1st. 6 days later, he was reported missing. His SUV was found abandoned soon after, and then on Wednesday, his family found his body about 5 miles away from where his SUV was found.
It is a rural part of the county. You would have to basically have been there maybe before or have been notified how to get to the area of where his body was found. It's not a road that's well traveled.
Detectives want to know who would travel that far out and if they were in that SUV that was abandoned.
And it's our determination that the body and the vehicle were deliberately separated from each other.
Detectives say someone tried to hide Ornelas' SUV, and there is evidence the dead man was inside after he was possibly shot.
There was evidence located both in the front area of the vehicle and the rear area of the vehicle.
Detectives don't know if Ornelas was shot inside the abandoned vehicle or somewhere else, meaning a possible third crime scene. DNA and fingerprints are already being pulled from that SUV.
We're trying to determine who the driver of that vehicle was, whether it was Mr. Ornelas or someone else.
Okay. And the man's family got the news this morning. This afternoon, they started making funeral arrangements. Back to you.
All right, Crystal. Now, detectives say they are trying to determine whether drugs may have played a role in his death. They are asking anyone with information about this case to call the Santa Fe County Sheriff's Department.